Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 3, not 2, 1 second, of X-Wing from the 2017 X-Wing U.S. National Championship here at the 2017 Nova Open. This is the first round of single elimination out of a cut of 64. So we'll have 6 rounds of single elimination today. We're looking at Sam Page and Stephen Sherwood. It's early. I don't have anybody here with me today, so the first round here is going to be pretty dry because I'll be sort of managing everything. Won't be able to update damage. But give me a minute. Let me get this list information input, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so sorry about the delay there. Folks, it's a little early here in Arlington, Virginia, and I'm running solo for one round. Should be able to fix that here in a minute. There will be a lot of good X-Wing players lying around with nothing to do, 32 of them in just a few minutes. So thank you for joining me this morning again. What's been a really great X-Wing tournament to this point. So we're looking at Sam Page on the left. He's running 2 Carthek Pirates. The more heavily loaded up one there is, ironically, Batman. And, Robin. Sorry, backwards. But this is something a little different. No Nim, generic Skirgs, Slaver Bus, and some Imperials. So something different to see. But we won't be able to track damage. That's a little too much for me to juggle when I'm up here by myself. But I'll try to keep track of it best I can. The format again this morning is a single elimination, straight up top 64. For those of you who are members of Nova Squadron on Facebook, you can go there and pull down the challenge bracket for this top 64.
Armada players. I'm losing my voice a bit today, so I'm not going to try and yell too much. Armada players. Thank you. 6, 7, 8. All right, so thank you all for coming. When I see Roy, I should be able to get the participation prizes out to you, so I know you sooner rather than in which case I may just go.
You give it to Josh. You also
Okay, well, I'll give it to you if he has to.
I'll find a way to get it up to you.
Well, we'll see each other.
Well, I'll give you my email. All right, so first matchups: Mike Jocelyn versus Jonathan Holmes. Andrew versus Daniel. Mark versus James. And then Sean versus Josh. So, whoa. I'm going to explain something. So, as I'm sure you all know, it's a 3x3 area. All the standard rules applies. All the obstacles, all the same indentations from the side. So, you're in a very tight area to deploy in.
Whoa. Same indentations from the side at distance 5 from each side?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a 1 ruler, range ruler by 3 space.
Okay. How are we supposed to place our obstacles in that?
They fit.
They fit. Every time they fit. It's tight.
It's fur best.
Yeah. So,
It's supposed to be nasty.
any other questions? Did? 5. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because there are at least, I can think of at least one objective that would make that physically impossible.
Fleet ambush.
It's not, actually, yes, it might be fleet ambush, but then there's also the fact that there's one that uses all of them except the station, but it includes the 2 dust fields, and you can get all of those within distance from each other.
Good point. Well, okay. In the instances,
Extend them out just a
yeah,
little.
in the instances where it is not feasible to, in the instances where it's not feasible to put all the obstacles in, you can wave me over. I'll go, okay, yeah, this looks correct. Stick them out on the outside.
So attempt to do it, and if you can't physically do it,
Mark, we need objectives.
Oh, okay.
we're good to go?
Right, you guys are good.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's just a little too much to manage damage. I won't be able to pay attention to the game. So that was...
Purple chicken is right here.
Oh, perfect.
No, you're fine. Grab my.
That was Vessery, who tractor beamed that ship forward. And now we're at Omega Leader. Slaver's out of range.
Add it in here. Did you catch all the rules?
It's a normal game, smaller map.
And all the same rules apply.
This is Robin into Vessery at range 1. Looks like 3 hits and a crit.
You're gonna have to simplify.
That's 3 shields off Vessery. This is a cruise missile shot into Vessery. Spends his target lock.
So what time should I be back?
Spends the focus. This is 4 into Vessery. Vessery takes 2. So Vessery down to 1 hull. So a pretty strong initial attack from Sam's 2 bombers there. Leave Vessery just barely hanging on. So Sam's activating. Robin executes 1 forward. All right, here, I'll try to keep this up to date for you, but it's just hard to pay attention to the game and update stats at the same time. So 1 forward from the slaver. Clear stress focuses. Batman took no damage over that obstruction. Looks like Vessery's going to K-turn here. He uses outer nubs. Yeah, I'm sorry it's a little bit of a no-frills broadcast here for round one, but everybody who would call it with me is playing. So it was a choice of give you a kind of so what look at this first round or nothing. So figure we'll go with what we got. Vessery focuses. That stress there is on Batman, not Vessery. There's a one turn to the right from Mega Leader. And a one straight for a quick draw. And looks like he made it in there. Steve either confident in his ability to focus down and kill the Boy Wonder with those two ships, or just unable to get quick draw into a better position. So he focuses. Quick draw is going to engage the Dark Knight at range 1. Focuses for 3. And takes all 3. So 2 shields on Batman. FCS changes that target lock from Robin to Batman for a for a quick draw. Steven deciding in the order here. This is a tracker beam shot from Vessery into the Boy Wonder. Target locks all 3. 2, and that hits. No range bonus for a secondary, so it's a guaranteed hit with two hit results. They're going to check range, make sure it's range 2. It is range 2. He's going to target lock the 2 eyeballs. And so he gets 2 hits and a crit. Crit is a loose stabilizer. And so Robin's down to 4. Now it's Omega Leader with a range 1 shot. Only 1 damage, so 3 hull left on Robin. Mr. Stubbs, thank you for the kind words. I'm happy all of you have chosen to join me this weekend. Certainly a little more exposure than I'm accustomed to, but we've had some really good X-Wing. It's been nice to see how well received the games are. And this is going to be Slaver Forlom's the token. Zuckus is the 2 evades. Down to 1, so Omega Leader takes 2 from the Bus. That puts him down to 2 hull. They're actually just discussing that now. Batman does not have arc on the Defender. It's a TLT shot from Robin into Vesser. 2. Looks like 1 gets through and Vessery's dead. Yeah, I'm the Barry White of X-Wing game streams. It's actually just early, and I'm a little tired, and it's kind of quiet in here. Sam's asking Stephen for a little information about Omega Leader's dial. Asking what his red maneuvers are specifically. Yeah, Stephen definitely took the worst of this joust. Just took too much damage into Vessery on that first pass, and then to end up directly in front of them again was just a problem. But he's hanging in there. Omega Leader does have Robin locked. The lock on no, the lock on Batman is quick draw. That switch to Batman with FCS. The lock on Robin has to be Omega Leader. As you guys have already determined in chat. If you haven't heard me mention it before, I think it's nice to have the chat up so that it's a little more interactive, but it does create a weird chicken and the egg thing because I'm reading your chat as you're seeing what happened, 20 seconds ago. So it's a little strange. The timing can be weird. And there goes the Boy Wonder with a barrel roll to the right. And his other pirate, Batman, with a repeat of the same. The most noble maneuver available, the 2-bank. So it's a 1 forward. He's on the debris. He loses stress, gets the stress back, keeps it at 2. Safe. And this will take us to quick draw. Oh, I'm sorry. Omega Leader. Not in a great position there. But I'm not sure what else he could have done other than just overshoot. There's a nice sloop from Omega Leader, who's got the target lock on that slaver, but got a lot of chew to haul through. They're going to double check to make sure that he didn't. He clearly didn't. I don't. They're just making sure that Omega Leader's template didn't interact with that debris. Yeah, it didn't. He's good to go. Omega Leader's about to eat it, I think, with a lot of dice from Slaver, who may have range 1, maybe not. We'll have to see. It looks like just outside range 1, so at least there's that. Quick draw, seeing if he can take a shot from downtown onto Robin. Quick draw, taking the shot from downtown at Robin. Only 1. Steven's dice are not doing him any favors. So, as I guess, just outside range 1. So this is a range 2 shot from the Slaver into Omega Leader. It's going to Dengar re-roll those 2 dice. Hit crit, and he's deciding what to forlom. Forlom's the focus token. Looks like Omega Leader got away with that cleanly. Robin's going to TLT into quick draw. This is 2 from quick draw. Takes 1. And misses cleanly with the second TLT shot. It's 3 shields off the Slaver. So Steve finally gets a pretty good roll. Checking range for Batman's TLT shot. I just don't think this is into a mega leader. He's already missing a hull. Batman going to leave that at 2. 2 evades. He misses the first. Second TLT shot. He's going to spend that focus for 3. And that one gets through. So only 1 hull left. Auto mega leader. Sloth, I don't know yet. It's just going to depend on who gets eliminated. I mean, obviously it's...
Next week, top 64 players may get your attention real quickly. Please make sure you write your scores down on your slip. Also, this is being tracked on Sherwood online, so people are watching your scores.
So quick announcement. Yeah, it's a better broadcast for you guys if it's someone I know well. So I'll just have to see who gets eliminated first round. I mean, I don't find it likely that Paul or Duncan would. And all the other guys I'm used to calling games with, I could see if maybe Travis Johnson could come over. I don't know. I've just got to see who gets eliminated. Yeah, Andrew, I mean, Steven could conceivably pull this out, but I mean, yeah, I was going to try and find somebody to do this with me last night, but the format Sean's got here, for better or worse, it's a third of the field, so almost everyone I know is playing. Fortunately, Paul takes that sort of thing really, really well. So if he has a bad matchup and goes out early, he won't have a problem with it at all. Duncan, I don't know. Maybe he'll be a little salty. He'd still join me, but we'll see. The Slaver, I believe, has lost just 3 shields. Yeah, see, so this is the whole chicken and the egg. So you guys are going to see me reacting to the chat from what you saw 15 seconds ago, 15 seconds after you typed it. So it's weird.
I don't know if you can see the crit. I don't know if you can see the crit. It's a niche difference.
Yeah. I heard of it, too. There's Judge Chris Allen. Come over to point out that crit. It is a loose stabilizer. Batman with 1 forward and a focus. The Slaver is resolving his 2 ion tokens, moving forward 1. Quick Draw is just going to stay behind that slaver and bang him up a little bit. Should also be taking TLT shots from that Batman Skurg over there on the right. Dice everywhere. This is Quick Draw out of the slaver. Looks like an eyeball, a hit, and a crit. And he spends it for 3 hits and a crit. A lot of aid. So all 3 shields. So the slaver's down the hull. Megaleader has no shot. Slaver's going to take a range 1 shot into a Megaleader with a bad roll. He's going to Dengar 2 of those dice. 2 hits. He's going to Forlon the evade token. And Omega Leader takes that last damage and is dead. So now it's Quick Draw versus the world here. Steven's in a really tough spot. Wonder if he had it to do over, he wouldn't have opted to just get behind that slaver with Quick Draw rather than continue to take TLTs. But so this is Robin taking a TLT shot into Quick Draw. At some point. So this is the Robin Bomber TLTing into Quick Draw. 2. And rolls 3 evades. 2. Takes 1. So that's 1 shield. Quick Draw is going to shoot at the slaver again at range 1. And target lock all 4 dice. 2 into the slaver. He rolls a blank. Takes 2 damage in the hull. This is Batman's TLT shot. That's the last shield off Quick Draw. So Quick Draw is now down to only hull. 1. And rolls 1 evade. And that'll take us to the next turn. Well, it's not going to be Paul. We're just discussing who's going to
stream with me after round 1.
So not Paul, thankfully. Paul won his first round game. Stopped by to give me a quick thumbs up. And back to the game. So there's a 2-turn from the Dark Knight and a barrel roll to the left. You know, that slaver can survive at least another turn of this, so those bombers just have to buzz around and stay in TLT range, and I think it's a little bit of an inevitability here. Unfortunate for Steven. He's a good dude down from the Kappa area up in Pennsylvania, but probably going to see that he bumps that bus. Probably going to see an early exit from single elimination. This is range 2. Steven with that bump, unable to take an action. And hit crit. Takes both. Crit's a major hull breach, so that leaves Robin with 2 hull. This is the first TLT shot. That's 2 hits. And takes 1. Shot number 2. 2 hits. And he takes another one. So this could be it for quick draw. 2. And that's it. So good gang from Steven. His dice doing him no favors. Took a nasty first exchange there. And unfortunately for Steve, looks like an early trip back to Pennsylvania today after a tough first round of single elimination. So hopefully I can find somebody to call the round of 32 with me. If not, well, more of the same. But I think we can keep on top of it. We'll see all you guys later. So from the first round of single elimination here at day 3, the 2017 X-Wing U.S. National Championship at the Nova Open, I'm Aaron Utley, and I will catch you guys in about 40 minutes.